So, as you can see by the title, you know where we're getting ourselves into. So, we're going to go ahead and open up Raid Shadow Legends first. That's what we're going to go with. So, but yeah, you probably noticed there's something new on my head. Yeah, we got a new headset, and I'll probably have to talk about it again whenever PP or Wimley gets here. So, I'll allude to the fact that that's what I'm doing now and talk about it later. But yeah, so to those of you who don't know, this is a game called Raid Shadow Legends. And yeah, there's just some things I needed to get to. The reset for this game is in 3 hours and 57. Wow, can't even read. 3 hours and 57 minutes. And yeah, basically I usually stream here for an hour plus or minus a little bit. And then I go to the gym and usually work out for 2 hours. So there's just a little tiny bit of time that I would have, assuming that I went straight from here to the gym and didn't do anything in between, to actually get everything done for the day that I need to get done in order to maximize and or optimize my resources. So basically, that's why we're streaming it today. Yeah, so let's collect those resources. We're saving those and all of that's pretty much good. Yep. Okay. So the first thing that I need to do is I have been delaying on getting a clan boss key set up. And the problem is with clan bosses, I run an unkillable comp with these two man-eaters here. And with those two man-eaters, it requires a little bit of setup. So we got to go till turn 9. And then at turn 9, I can click auto, and then we're going to go over and play Hearthstone for a little while because of the fact that, well, unfortunately, I've got to let this go from turn 9 to turn 50 on auto. So that's going to take a little bit of time. So during said time, we're going to jump on over to Hearthstone and play a few rounds of that. But, I guess the only thing to mention to those of you who don't know anything about Raid Shadow Legends is that there was a AI fix on this guy. Whenever I click auto, they go through these abilities in a set priority order. So for instance, this guy here, his priority is to get this ability off. So if this ability is able to go off, he'll use this one first. If this ability is able to go off, he'll use this one second. If this ability is able to go off, it'll go off third. And they all have a turn priority that the AI goes through. Well, we don't want them to go through that. We want to set it up and force it into going in the right order for our use case. But this guy right here has this ability, which this ability is trash. It says attack all enemies, decrease turn meter by 100%. Now that would be amazing, except for the fact that this boss, you can't decrease his turn meter. His turn meter is this yellow bar that, as you can see, he just went and it decreased. This yellow bar is his turn meter, and you can't manipulate it for the clan boss. So, needless to say, that ability was 100% useless. And, yeah, they fixed it to where he doesn't do that anymore, which upped my damage a little bit. Unfortunately, they didn't change the AI on this guy, but that would have been nice. So this guy right here, this is Rosin right here that we just went. This guy right here on the end has an ability that whenever he takes a turn and or attacks, keyword there being the and or, when he attacks, he can also place poison. And so he has 2 chances to place poison. Right there, he placed a poison. But this attack removes all the poisons off of this guy and then attacks this guy. That's not what we want because we have an unkillable team. He's not going to die anyways to his own poison. So we never want him to strip these poisons. We just want him to always have 2 chances to place poison. And he doesn't do that all the time, which is kind of annoying. It wouldn't be as annoying if we got one viewer to stop by for a second there and they already left. It wouldn't be as annoying in every other form of battle, but specifically being on a team that's unkillable, there's no reason for him not to do it, because these poisons, yes, they will kill him eventually, but they're not going to kill him in this team, so I don't want him to ever cleanse these buffs, or these debuffs, but, you know, that's, you know, it is what it is. Also, this music is a little weird. Yes, I know. It's the only copyright-free music I know for sure is copyright-free. It's not copyright. It isn't copyright-free. Also, why did... Okay, that's weird. This headset's new. I just got this headset yesterday. And at a certain volume level, it only comes through one ear, which is really weird. But oh well. It is what it is. As long as it's not broken, it's all good. But yeah, so we're going to set up our unkillable team here, and then once we get done setting up our unkillable team, we'll jump on into some Hearthstone gameplay. Setting up the unkillable. Yeah, we're on turn... Once this gets to turn 7, we actually got to start the unkillable stuff. So bang. Hopefully this guy doesn't die this turn. As long as he doesn't die this turn, we're good. Which he didn't, so we're good. Alright, so now it's turn 7. We do this ability. We then wait till it gets back to this turn. We have his speed tuned exactly right to where this guy will get 2 turns this turn the clan boss has. So yeah, bang, and bang, and then now it's his turn. Again, bang, and now we have unkillable. As long as we do everything right, we are unkillable for the rest of the run. So, now it's turn 8, we do nothing. We just go through A1s. This guy shouldn't be able to go anyways. There. Here. And here. Now it's turn 9. This guy gets 2 turns this time. And as you can see, whenever he gets his turn, he would use this ability automatically, which is not what we want. We want to force him to not use that. And then he'll get a second turn. And on that second turn... Oh, we could use that. Then on this guy's second turn, now we allow him to use the ability. Now this guy attacks, and we are unkillable and able to put it on auto. See right there's the ability that I'm talking about. He cleansed all of the poison buffs off of himself, which is not helpful in an unkillable team. But yeah, now both of these guys, they will go through this guy, will get 2 turns, and then he'll have 1 turn where he goes twice, and his ability on that second turn of his actual turn, the second turn when he goes the 2 turns in a row, the ability will come off cooldown, and he'll use it, and then this guy does it in the other. So they're all covered all the time. So yeah, we'll come back. I'm expecting somewhere between 28 and 30 million damage, somewhere in that range. So let's say 27.5 and 30 million damage, somewhere in that range. So yeah, we're going to minimize here, and we'll be back to that in a minute. We're going to go ahead and jump on over to Hearthstone. But yeah. So this is what I normally do whenever I'm trying to get Raid Shadow Legends stuff done, is I play a game over here, and then on my second monitor, I play Raid Shadow Legends. But unfortunately, like I said, today, with the way everything's going, I needed to do this on stream instead. And I dislike this about Hearthstone. It's weird. Their 4K, so this is a 4K display, is not truly 4K. Play 2 Tavern Brawls. Okay. Play 20 Battlecry cards and play as a mage, priest, or rogue. Let's go ahead and do this right quick. Tavern Brawl. It's a new mode, and we need to play as a mage, priest, or rogue, I believe. So let's choose and see if we can pick. Yes, we can. A mage, priest, or a rogue. I think I'm going to go with priest. But yeah, back to what I was talking about. I didn't want to forget what I was doing there. Their 4K is not truly 4K. I don't know. So if we go to options here, and resolution is custom. Okay, no, full screen. I guess we could just go full screen. There we go. Yeah, that works. But if we go to, it says custom, but if we go to true 4K, it's not actually 4K. And I'll show you what I mean. If I move it right here, and I move it right to there, no, right there, you'll notice, oh wait, no, did they fix it? Oh, maybe it was on custom. Okay, it's there. Yeah, they did fix it. Okay, so never mind. I'm just an idiot. I'm just an idiot. Okay, we're just gonna click full screen for now anyways, because it doesn't matter. Bang, bang. Because we're waiting on Raid Shadow Legends to get done, and that's gonna take probably 10 to 15 minutes. So we're going to try and play a game of Tavern Brawl, come back, play another game of Tavern Brawl. But we're going to do that after we do our second clan boss run, because I do have to do 2. I had 2 keys waiting for me. Once I do that second key, then I will, once I do that second key, I'll be coming back here. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna say okay to that. But yeah, basically the plan is to, once I'm done here, we go back to Raid Shadow Legends. I'm gonna do a few other things before doing the second clan boss key. I'm not just doing clan boss keys for you guys on stream. I'm gonna be doing some other stuff, but yeah, anyways. Force a minion to attack one of its neighbors. Ooh, that sounds nice. Let's definitely go with that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go here. I don't know what the invoking... Oh, the invoking gets us minions, so that I'm perfectly fine with doing invoke cards. Oh, you get to pick... Oh, that's nutty. I think it's letting us... I think the Tavern Brawl this week is allowing us to pick cards from our enemies' decks. Yeah, this is from my class. The card I picked on my turn is from his class. This is a perfect... Oh, wait, no, never mind. This is not from his class. This is from the... what's it called? From the Warlock class. Replace your hand with random demons. Give them +2/+2. To random repeat for each card in your hand. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. So if he's getting all the same cards I'm getting, he has this, which I don't know if he is. Set the attack of all enemy minions to 1 until your next turn. That is completely useless. We're just gonna go ahead and attack here and go with here and end the turn. There's nothing else for me to do. Hey, what's going on to the one person watching? Hope your day is going well. I'm really hoping what's happening is I'm getting the card he doesn't pick. That's what I'm really hoping is happening. Not that we're both getting the same card, because if we're both getting the same card, that's really bad. But if he's getting the card I don't pick, that's also bad because I didn't think about that. So, yeah. Hopefully... Deal 3 damage. Summon a 3-cost minion. That's a 3-cost minion? Okay. Okay. So if he's getting the one I don't pick here, summon a random minion with cost equal to your weapon's attack. I don't mind him having that because he doesn't have a weapon. Has 3 attack for each other dead raven or dread raven you control. Well, I don't control any other dread ravens. So, wait, is this? Yeah, no. Okay. All these are bad. Yeah, I think we just go here. I don't think he has a weapon. Jeez, bro, our hand's filling up. Deal 3 damage to your hero. Return 2 friendly minions that died this game to your hand. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go there. And then, no, that's going to return him to our hand. Man, my hand's full, bro. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do. My hand's full. Because you're getting a card from here every turn, and you're drawing a card. So you have to play 2 cards every turn to not be wasting cards. And we don't have the mana for that. See, he just wasted a card, too. It feels bad, my dudes. Feels bad. Yeah, and he's definitely going to waste a card this turn. Jeez, bro. Jeez, bro. Jeez. All right. Hey! And now we got a weapon. And he's going to have a weapon for that other... What was it? It gets attack equal to your weapon's power. So you want to give him this one. Whenever your hero takes damage, lose 1 durability instead. Yeah, we'll let him have that one. I just don't want him having this one. Yeah, that's burn up. And yeah, okay. This, dang, bro. No, we have to do 3. We have to do 3 because I'm getting a card from him, I'm getting a card from myself, and I'm drawing a card. So you have to play 3 cards every single turn to not lose them. So yeah, we're gonna play here, and then we have a 3 that we can play. Deal 3 damage to a minion. Choose an enemy minion, death rattle, summon a new copy of it. No. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So the other card that we played was useless. Yeah, okay. So our hand's still going to be full, and we're still going to lose a card, but that's fine. Nodi's system is so rigged. Yeah, man. YouTube doesn't like me. That's part of it. So, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. But, yeah, what's going on, PP? Hope your day is going well. Yeah, man, it's a pain, bro. YouTube partially doesn't like me because I don't say things that they like, which is hilarious because, you know, free speech is a thing and they're an American-based company. But, you know, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. I got no new headphones. I'm sorry, man. New headphones, nice, and I got no new headphones. Yeah, man. It happens. Battle cry, discover a spell in your deck. Cast it with random targets. No. Whenever you summon a minion, set its health equal to this minion's. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. And then we're going to lose a card there because we always lose a card. Fill your hand with random mage spells. Yeah, no, we can't do that either. Add 1/1 copies of your minions to your hand. They cost 1. Yeah, no. Man, we're just screwed here. Dude, every card. This is the wrong class to play in this tavern, or in this battlegrounds. That is for sure. Choose an enemy. Death Rattle. Summon a new copy of it. Yeah. This sucks. I guess we go... No. I don't know what to do here. Bang. And then... Bang. And then in the turn, I guess. That's the only option I had here. Yeah. So, yes, I did get new headphones. I got new headphones because these are the best headphones I could find that fit my use, which is that I wanted them to be lightweight, very lightweight, and comfortable, like my old headphones were, and designed to have good 3D sound. These actually have really bad 3D sound. They're not as bad as the other headphones. They're actually usable for first-person shooters, but they're still pretty bad. But yeah, so I got these, and I've got another set of earbuds that'll be coming in the mail in the next 20 days, and those will hopefully be better for first-person shooters, but who knows. Yeah, we're screwed. We lost this one. I need to pick a different character. This character is the worst character to play in this game mode, because every ability that I use either heals me or gets me more cards to my hand. And the problem is I'm getting plenty of cards to my hand, so... Side quest, attack twice with your hero, reward. Secret, whenever your minion is attacked, transform it into a random one that costs 3 more. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Except for the fact that we can't get it because our hand's full. Yeah, this is just the worst character to be playing as. After you play a secret, discover a spell. Well, we don't have any secrets. Except for the fact that gets rid of us. Whenever you summon a minion, set its health equal to this minion's. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that because that's like that gets rid of 2 cards. That's the only option we really have. Yeah, no, we're gonna get rid of that right now. Oh wait, no, we don't want to get rid of that because that's gonna get his hand full, and they're only 1/1s. No, we're still gonna get rid of that. Bang. But yeah, got these headphones. They're okay. They were $40. So the price of the original headset that I got. I might actually want to go ahead and buy another set of these just in case they quit making these as well. But these aren't as good as the other ones. The other ones were way better headphones. Like they like I feel like these will last longer than my other ones, but these don't feel like the speaker itself isn't as good of quality. And the actual like the size of the head. There's a lot of things I like about the old headphones, but you know, it is what it is. After you play a secret, discover a secret from a different class. Spell burst. Cast a spell from your deck. Okay, we're gonna go with that one. Okay, so 4 and 3. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do here. I'm dead either way. I don't have a taunt minion. This is just awful. Oh wait, no, we do have a taunt minion. There we go. So yeah, now we have 2 damage. So 2, 3, 4 damage total. I guess we just use that there. Or we could go there and there. I think that's the best option right now because it's it gets rid of 2 minions and the same amount of power. So there we go. Today the French online lesson was hilarious. Well, I'm glad you had fun. You know how everyone bullies my teacher for French? That's basically what happened, and it's even better. Hello, kitty cat. I could just barely grab her tail, so I wanted to pick her up for you guys, but I couldn't. What? Yeah, I can hear you. They can't, but I can hear you. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead, boys. We're dead. No, we're not dead. Sweet. I thought we were dead. We were close to dead, but we're not dead. Yeah, so this is the worst character to play. If you do play Hearthstone and you do play Tavern Brawl, do not pick this character. Death Rattle. Shuffle this into your deck. Battle Cry. If you cast a spell last turn, deal 2 damage to all other minions. That's definitely what I would go with, except the fact that my hand's full. So it's completely useless, and I just gave him the other card for no reason. It's great. It's great. Summon 7 Murlocs from your deck. I don't think I have 7 Murlocs. Yeah, I don't. So, yeah. Let's get this over with. Thank you. Well played. Let's go. I want to leave. Kill me now, please. People are blasting songs and swearing as well. People from different classes started joining and insulting the teacher as well. It was pretty funny. Hey, man. I mean, that's part of the thing. Like, I just don't... See, yes, so they are getting the card you don't pick. That's good for me to know. I know that for the next round. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's the reason why I don't like online school. It seems like it's very unproductive a lot of the time. And yes, we did exit full screen mode. The reason why we exit full screen mode is because I'm assuming my Raid Shadow Legends Unkillable comp is done. And I'm done here. So, we know next time pick Mage, because that's the next one that we have to do. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go here, and we're not going to click play yet. We're going to pull up Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, we are done. What did I say, boys? PP, you weren't here, but what I said is that I would get anywhere from 27.5 to 30 million damage. I was right on the money. But yeah, so as you can see, we've got another key here, but we're not going to be full on keys for another 5 hours, so I don't have to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to handle some other business over here on Raid Shadow Legends and then jump back to Hearthstone in a little bit. So first thing I want to do is we're going to be running up on getting full on keys here. So I want to go ahead and do this and use some keys. Boop, boop. It's pretty funny though. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's nice that you're having fun, but at the same time, like the whole point of school is to learn. Whether that be learning to socialize or just to learn in general, but you know, I don't know, man. See, my thing is like for you, it's great because most kids in high school and below don't want to be in school anyways. They want to be doing whatever. But for people that are in college, you had to choose to go to college. So there's college students that actually want to be there to learn. And I'm one of those. If I'm there, I want to be there to learn. I want to be there to ace the class as best I can. And all that stuff would just be a distraction that would not be fun for me. It'd be very irritating for me because I'm there to try and get the best grade I can, learn all the knowledge I can. And, yeah, it would, in college, I would not appreciate that in college, basically, is what I'm saying. All right. I think we win this one, but that was close. That was close. We lost 2 characters, but we still win this, I think. Maybe not. I didn't think he had another revive there that quickly. Jeez, Raglan is really good when it comes to revives. Jeez, I didn't think she was that good when it came to revives. Dang, man. Yeah, no, I can't beat this team. These 2 are both revivers, and I can't kill each one of them fast enough. She gets a revive every turn, dude. What? She literally got a revive every turn. How am I supposed to kill that? She got a revive every turn. So you basically against this team, I would have to nuke the entire team all at once, which is almost impossible because they overbuilt on defense on both of their 2 revivers. So in order to kill that team, you literally have to kill the whole team at once. That's insane. Normally, normally the reason why I attacked this team is because their player power is 105,000, right? Usually I can beat 105,000. Here's 106,000. I'll probably beat them. And as you probably saw there, my team's at 170,000. So I almost never lose to a team that's that weak. But they just like perfectly built that team to where you have to nuke the entire team or you lose. Which is insane. Most teams aren't like that. But anyways, okay, Boomer, JK. Yeah, no, I mean, my thing is that like for you guys, it makes sense to have fun because you A, are forced to be in school, and B, your parents are forced to pay taxes to pay for it anyways. Here in the US, once you get to college, you're paying for the classes. So I just don't want to be paying thousands of dollars to be distracted and not get anything done. You get what I'm saying? Like, it feels like a massive waste of money if that's what the classes are going to be like. Versus in school, in high school, you're forced to go to high school and your parents are paying for it whether you go or not. It's coming out of your tax dollars, even though, so like, I don't pay taxes because I don't make any money right now. But my dad pays taxes, and even though I'm not in school, he still pays taxes for people to go to high school. So like, you're forced to go. So I get it, but whenever I'm paying thousands of dollars to go to high school or go to college, it's not, I just don't want to be distracted. I'm there to learn. I want to learn. But yeah, so speaking of this team being insane, to prove my point, I'll even kill a team that's way stronger, or I'll try and kill a team that's way stronger. I usually don't attack teams that are over, much over 100. But because I want to guarantee a win, but to prove a point that this team is just nutty, we'll fight this team. Wait, will we fight this team? Yeah, we'll fight this team. It's at 128. This is going to be close, but I think I still could win this. And because I still could win this, this will just prove my point that I'm beating a team with 20,000 more power than the team that I just lost to, because that team is just insane. But yeah, we're gonna win this. We took out the two problematic characters already, so yeah, we're good. Neither one of these two characters can revive, so yeah, this is a dub. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Aside from that, I went and got this headset, and I went and got more protein because a big part of working out is ensuring you get protein. So I get protein powder. And I got all that protein and this headset, and that was pretty much all I got from Walmart the other day. But I did come across a lady that when I was at Walmart. I guess I should clarify. When I was at Walmart, I came across a lady that was working at Walmart who was very, very vocal about her political opinions, because something did just happen in the US that was an issue for her. And she was voicing her opinion on that. My only problem was that her opinion led into her talking more than she probably should have, and she started talking about some pretty extreme things that she thought. But the funny part is that she was very much how do I put this? Very much a like a socialist-esque person. And my thing is that you claim you want to be for socialism, and a lot of the socialism thing is you think it should be, wealth distributed amongst all the people, and that there shouldn't be these big corporations that are paying people almost no money. My question for her that set her off was, if you believe in this so strongly that you're yelling at some random person you don't know about it, why are you now working for a big corporation that you would ideologically hate? Because you should be for small businesses. You should be for, anybody but these huge corporations that you're working for. I don't understand. Like, maybe that's why you feel the way you do, because you are working for a corporation, and that work on top of your already slight animosity towards them has just made it worse. I don't know, but my thing was that it was just hypocritical to hate the American system and then be working for the exact thing you're claiming to hate. By working for them, you are supporting them. You're allowing them to continue. So it was just funny that she was that vocal about it and that pissed off about it. And yet it was funny that she was mad about it and then contributing to it was the funny part in my mind. But she was pissed, bro. Why is she just debating politics in Walmart? Well, she works there and she had nothing better to do, I guess. But I don't even remember how that conversation got started. I'm trying to remember. So I walked up to her. It was a cashier at Walmart. And I walked up to her. What did I say? I said something. I didn't say anything about politics that I remember. I'm trying to remember how it got started. I walked up to her. I had my 2 things of protein and the headphones. And I was like, oh yeah. So the very first thing I said was, hey, do you know how to get this thing off? Because it has a security tag around it. And I figured if she didn't, I'd just go to a different cashier, right? Because somebody's got to know how to take this thing off. The thing is that the people in the electronics section for sure know how to take the security thing off the headphones because they're working in the electronics section. But nobody was working back there, so I figured if I went up to the front, hopefully somebody would be able to do it, or I would have to walk all the way back across the store with one of the employees and they'd take it off back there. Either way, I needed to talk to somebody. So that opened up, conversation. So I said, hey, do you know how to take this thing off? She said, no. And then she called somebody over and then they did it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, are you new here or something like that? This lady was not anywhere near my age. And I was like, oh, are you just new here or something? She was like, oh, no, I've been working here, something. And then, like, I can't remember if I said anything else. She said something. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. And she was like, oh, yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that's what set her off about politics, was that I said it is what it is, which sounds like something I would say. I think I said something like that, and she was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. Basically started saying that you shouldn't be so apathetic about life, that you should be passionate about it, and here's what I'm passionate about, is basically how that started off. And then she got super into it, and every time I'd say something, it just made her more and more agitated, like it is what it is. That just started the agitation. No matter what I said, it just made her more and more agitated. But because she works at Walmart, she either gets fired or she finishes checking me out. So I still got my stuff, and I just walked out of there after I said that. I was like, you're supporting a system that you hate, so I don't know why you'd be working here. And then I left, because at that point I had gotten done paying and I'd gotten all my stuff. Needless to say, I think that lady doesn't like me, and I'm really glad she doesn't work in the food service industry, because she would definitely have spit in my food if she did. So, but yeah, it was something along those lines. But yeah, she was super pissed. But anyways, it was just funny because, like, A, she was being hypocritical by supporting a system that she supposedly hates, and B, she was just like, she had no idea what she was talking about. Like, you can be passionate about something, and I'm fine with that. You can be passionate about it all you want. But if you try and tell me things that are blatantly false, then you've got to understand why I'm not going to support what you're saying, right? Like, she was like, oh yeah, this has only been happening on this side. It's never happened before. This is the first time it's happened. And I'm like, have you literally, like, the things she was saying, I was like, in order to have not seen what's going on, in order to have that stance, you would have literally had to have been walking around with your hand in front of your eyes for the past 6 months. Because this has been going on both sides of politics. She was blatantly on one side of politics. And I was like, this is blatantly obvious on both sides. And she's trying to say it's only one-sided, and this is crazy because this has never happened before. It's been happening for the past 6 months, lady. Like, I don't know if you've been plugging your ears and covering your eyes every time you walk past the TV. I don't know if you don't have TV at home. I don't know if you don't have a phone. Like, if you don't have a phone, I don't know how you know what you're talking about now. Like, just absolutely ignorant of everything except for what she was passionate about, which was being mad. That's what she was passionate about, being mad. That's about it. Like, it was just bad. She was just, when it comes to her ideology, it was a bad ideology, and she was being hypocritical towards her ideology. And then at the same time, she was just uninformed either willfully or just because she doesn't know where to look. I don't know. But it was to the point where it felt like willful ignorance, because it was just, I mean, the hypocrisy already put it on a bad foot, this whole conversation, but her saying things that were just like blatantly, obviously wrong were a little frustrating. So, back to the game though, trying to get away from that. Back to the game though, this is the next thing we need to do. I'm trying to mitigate being full on resources, because if you're full on resources, you're not producing resources, which means you're not optimized and you're running out of resources that you could be using otherwise. But these two resources have a while before they're going to be full. So the next thing I need to do before the daily reset, which the daily reset again is in about 2 hours, is I need to finish up my Doom Tower, which I have these keys. These keys each reset every single day, so I need to use them before the end of the day. So yeah, that's the next thing we're going for. And the thing that I'm going for is I'm trying to beat, these are the other people in my clan. I'm just trying to beat their time. It's not something you have to do. It's just that right now, if we go to clan, I am the strongest person in our clan. The next strongest person, who was on 28 minutes ago, is at 2 million. I am 1 million power above them. So because of that, it is my own personal goal to beat everyone else in my clan when it comes to a competition between each other. Because I am the strongest, I want to prove it. So, let's go ahead and go back over here. But yeah, we should be able to beat that guy's time easily. And we'll go back and I'll show you what his time was here in a second, once we beat it, because I should be able to beat it. Bang, bang. Oh man, that's going to slow us down a lot. But yeah, 9 seconds. So what was the next closest? So we were just on floor 12. We beat floor 12. The next closest person to us is a whole 10 seconds slower. So yeah, that's just my own personal goal, is to absolutely demolish everyone's time. That's basically all I'm trying to do. So basically, as long as I'm below, or as long as I'm near to 20 seconds, usually I'm fine when it comes to this. That's just my goal, is to beat 20 seconds, which this one I'm not going to be able to do. I'm going to need to change up the team in order to beat this one in under 20 seconds because of those. So yeah, I know who I'm bringing in. I know how I'm going to beat it. I mean, 23 seconds is still not going to be bad, I don't think. But let's see what our next closest teammate did. Our next closest teammate did 29 seconds and we did 25. But I think if I bring in one more character, this should do what I think it's going to do, and we should be fine. So let's try it again. We're trying to beat 25 seconds or something like that. Okay, bang, 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 bang. Cool. Yeah, we're going to beat 23 seconds easily. I think 23 seconds was what we just had. Bang, 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 bang. No, we're still going to be at around 23 seconds. So I need to bring in one more character, I think, in order to one-shot all these waves. Dang, man, 24 seconds. Oh, no, we had 25 seconds. Our next closest was what, 29? 29 seconds. Repeating these doesn't actually change anything aside from the time. It brings the time down. Okay, so we're going to bring in one more guy who I think will help. Who do I bring in? Bang, bang. I think we're just going to bring in nukers, which are people that are designed to kill things in one shot. So yeah, we're going to try that. Hopefully we can beat 23 seconds. I was literally thinking how T, I don't know what you mean. T started right when you said it. How T started right when you said it. I don't know what you're talking about, but, oh yeah. So yeah, we brought in 2 more people. We got our 15-second time. Cool. That's all I wanted. I just want to handily beat everybody that is in my clan. That's all I want to do. Okay, so now we should be good to take these guys out, and we should still get a pretty fast time. No, my stream was lagging during the story. Oh, that sucks, man. That's why I'll never care for politics. Did her employees call her out because she was screaming? I mean, the thing is Walmart is loud. I don't know if Walmart's loud where you're at, but Walmart is really loud. There's a lot of crazy people at Walmart, where we're at. So I think it was just like, there might have been the other aisle, like the other aisle over could possibly hear, but nobody said anything, if they were hearing what she was saying. And so here's the thing. I do and don't agree with not caring about politics. If politics aren't ever going to affect you, then yeah, what does it matter? If it's never going to affect your life, what does it matter? But in the US, it does directly affect my life because I'm going to have to pay taxes, and those taxes are going to go up depending on what party. There's a bunch of things that affect. Politics are weird, basically, is all I'm saying. And I'm not saying you should or shouldn't care about politics, but if there's nothing you can do about it and your political view is not going to change anything, then what's the point in having an opinion, right? But in the US, because my political views can change what happens to this country, by me having a vote, it kind of makes it to where I want to be a little bit more informed. My thing is that I don't like the people that hate the opposite side. Like, I completely disagree with that lady. 100% disagree with this lady. And ordinarily, I wouldn't say I had any animosity towards this lady, except the fact that she got so animated and so angry about it when I was basically saying, yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Basically, me being apathetic was what she was mad about. And it's like, I'm perfectly fine with you having different opinions than me. I'm just not fine with you attacking people that you disagree with, which is what it almost felt like she was trying to do. She was trying to attack me for disagreeing with her. To me, I just don't care that much. Like, I have political views, don't get me wrong, but I don't care that much that, like, I disagree with you. I'll vote my way, you vote your way. I'm not going to try and convince you. We can both sit down. If you want to try and convince me, we can both sit down. We'll both look at the facts, and then we'll say why we think what we think. Seems like a pretty decent conversation, but most people that are that animated about politics don't want to do that. They want to say what they believe, what they feel, not what they can see and rationalize, which is part of the problem. But yeah, anyways. Also, the other thing is I guess I should say this. I have a lot of friends that work at Walmart. And a lot of my friends that ended up working for Walmart will agree with not everything she said, but a lot of what she said. Walmart seems to be I don't know why, but it seems to be like, it seems to pull in those types of people for some reason. So we need to go back and we need to redo this run, but we just got 75 energy and we're going to be full on energy now. So we need to go use some, so that way we're not wasting resources. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, I don't know, man. It is what it is. Excuse me. I was literally, jeez, getting gassy. Excuse me. I was literally thinking how it even started, and you said how it started. No, I thought you said how did it start. I thought that's why I went off on how did it start. I don't know. Maybe I did, but yeah. I was literally thinking how it started. Okay, got it. Yeah. So that's what your last comment said. But yeah, that's how it started, and it was just weird because it was just like, it was one of those things that, like, me not caring is what set her off. And my thing is that, like, I do and don't. So what happened involved a large group of people, a mob, you might say. And my thing is that, like, again, back to the conversation we were having yesterday about how it's easier to change one person than to try and change 10 people. It's kind of the same thing with a mob. It's easier to have your own self-control than it is to try and control a mob that's on a rampage, right? And so my thing is that I'm just like, yes, I disagree with what led them to be in a mob state. I disagree with it. But the problem is, you've got to understand that a mob is a thing in and of itself. That, like, if each one of those people in that mob, in that group, had enough self-control to say, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this, then that mob dwindles and dwindles and dwindles. Eventually, at a certain point, the mob becomes so small that it doesn't have the power of a mob anymore. And then if it falls apart. So that's why I'm saying, like, for me, it's all about being responsible for yourself and not trying to blame it on the whole. And almost everything she was trying to say blamed it on the whole, whether that be the whole of the country, the whole of an organization or the whole of people that she didn't agree with. And by me being apathetic, apparently I disagreed with her, which meant attack for the way she thought. But I don't know. It was just one of those situations where I'm like, okay, I just know that you're a person that I can't be around because, again, like ordinary, even if I have a disagreement, because there's people that I walk around and I'll talk to people, and there's people that I'll walk around and I'll talk to that I have a disagreement with. As long as you don't attack me, and as long as you seem even somewhat smart, we're fine. We'll have a conversation. But this lady was just so willfully ignorant that, like, I could show her facts and she just wouldn't listen. She's so willfully, like, have you ever seen, I'm sure you have, PP. Have you ever seen somebody in your school, maybe a bully, right? And it seems like the bully's always dumb for some reason. Have you ever noticed that? In the bully in TV shows is always dumb for some reason. It's because it's a very true thing that people that are usually the people that are quick to anger are less intelligent. And I hate to say it, and I know it's a very broad stereotype, and I hate to say it, but this lady perfectly fit that mold where she fit that angry, ignorant stereotype. She just, again, it was so ignorant to the point that I almost have to think it was willful ignorance, because there was just like, you would literally have to not have a phone and cover your eyes every time you walk by a TV to not see some of the stuff that's going on and that she was complaining about and saying, you know, some of the things she was saying, it just didn't make any sense. So yeah, she was just one of those people that was stupid and angry. There's no better way to say it. She was stupid and angry. And the thing is, like I said, as long as you're intelligent, I'll have a conversation with you. As long as you're not attacking me, you can be angry. As long as you're not taking that anger out on me, I'll still have a conversation about it. But if you start attacking me, I'm not going to want to have a conversation with you, because my thing is like, my threshold for BS, for lack of a better word, is very low. And when it comes to you attacking me, I'm either not going to be angry at all, or I'm going to be dangerous angry. There's one of the two. I don't have a very good threshold. I have either you're going to be mad and agitated, and you're just going to get madder and madder because I'm not responding with anger, because usually when people get mad, they get in a fight, they both get angry. That's usually the way it goes. But for me, once I flip that switch to I'm angry now, that's when stuff gets dangerous. So I just don't get angry. I'm a very mellow guy, some would say. And so people get angry, and I'm still down here when it comes to anger, and that makes them madder, because they're like, why are you not getting mad? And I'm like, because it's really not that big of a deal. But if you continue and continue and continue, eventually I'm going to flip that switch, and it's going to get really bad really quick. That went from 0 to 100 real quick. That's kind of the way it's going to look for me. I can only put up with it for so long. So again, I'll have a conversation with you. But if you start attacking me, I'm just going to walk away. But I still had to finish her checking out my stuff, so I was I was forced to stay there for a little while longer so I could get my stuff. But yeah, it's one of those things that it's like, you know, she was up here and I'm down here, and that just made her more and more mad, because I'm like, yeah, don't be mad and be intelligent, and we can have a conversation, which, you know, she was not. Anyways, there's no Walmart in the UK. Oh, there's not? I thought there were Walmarts in the UK. Huh. Okay. Well, some large retailer. That's what it's comparable to. Yeah, the bullies are dumb most of the time. Yeah, see, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the stereotype, and it's a stereotype for a reason. Usually people that are not rational are more ignorant, and when they're not rational, they are quick to anger, usually. But yeah, it's a stereotype for a reason, and I hate to say it, but it's true. A lot of times the bullies are not smart. Most of the time, it's also cliche about bullies being dumb in movies as well. Yeah, it's true, and it's in movies for a reason. Hate to say it, but yeah. Wow, Tyler One was gonna upload a 24-hour video to his video of him screaming, but YouTube didn't allow it because it's 24 hours. That sucks, man. I mean, hopefully he can cut it in half and do like 2 12 hours. That'd be cool. But yeah, man, that's wait, I feel like I've seen people do 24-hour videos before. I feel like I've seen that before. Let's just see what comes up. Yeah, 24 hours. 24 hours. 23.58 hours. Yeah, people have uploaded 24-hour videos before. So there's another one, 25 hours. So yeah, I don't know why he couldn't do it, but I'm sure there's a workaround because as you just saw, there's like 5 videos right there that are 24 hours. I was like, I know I've seen something that was 24 hours. Anyways, no, wait, not Tyler One uploading it. It was some dude who uploaded his videos. Okay, who uploads his videos. So like a second channel curator kind of thing. That might just be because of the size of the channel. He might need to be bigger or something, or get like a special designation to be able to do it. That might be what it is. Because if it's not his, like, YouTube is willing to work with its bigger creators, and if he's one of the bigger creators, they'd be willing to work with him. But if it's just some random dude that's uploading his content for him, it's probably a little bit harder because it feels like they're talking to a middleman and not the actual person trying to get something done, right? So I guess that's probably why. That would be my explanation for it. Is that guy. Anyways, no, Walmarts are only in the US. I thought you would know that. They're not only in the US, they're in Canada and Mexico. It might just be, you know, an American continent thing. That might be what it is. But yeah, they're in Canada and Mexico as well. So it's not just the US. But yeah, it might just be a North American continent thing. That might be what it is. Wait, no, I thought they had... Where's my phone? Oh, my phone's over there. I was going to say, I thought they had a Walmart in some other country, and it was like a big deal that they opened a Walmart there. It was the first one. And it was some other country that's not on the American continent. But I don't know. Either way. IDK, why it won't let this dude do it? Yeah, I don't know either. A 12-hour montage of him screaming. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if he can't do 24 hours, maybe he could do 2 12 hours. That would be the easiest way to get it out. I mean, this dude has 125k subs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's not enough. Yeah, it might, like I said, it might just be because they look at it as this is some guy working for Tyler One, not actually Tyler One, so they're not paying attention to it as much. It's probably something along those lines that they feel like, you know, this is just some lackey for Tyler One, so we're just not going to give him the time of day. I don't know. Either way, it's, you know, the other thing is YouTube might also not like Tyler One. They might just be tolerating him because it gets them money. That could be part of it. So they just don't want to work with him. They're just going to let him do his thing and make money off of it. They're not going to work with him and try and help him make money. Probably part of it. Because YouTube doesn't like a lot of people. There's very few people that YouTube likes. Okay, so we're good. We're low on energy, which is fine. So now we're going to go back to Doom Tower and keep trying to finish our way through here. We only have 2 more rooms, and then we have 10 of these keys that we need to use up. Okay, so this floor is going to be hard, as you can tell by everybody having 30-second times. I'm already telling you guys now, I'm thinking I'm going to have to change up my team. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a 20-second time with this team. I wanted to do it anyways, just in case, but I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, we're going to be slow on time here. I never knew Walmart was in Mexico and Canada. I know specifically there was a Walmart on our way to Honduras, because I've been to Honduras before. I know there was a Walmart on our way to Honduras that was south of the border, and I know for sure there's a Walmart in Canada because I did live in Canada for a little while. We got 20-second time, so no, I didn't want to click replay. Leave battle. I want to switch up the team. I'm going to add this guy, and you know what? We'll go with our full-on power team. What other guy did we use? Oh, we used one of these. We used her. We're going to try this full-on power team and just see how this works. This is probably going to be slow, but it's going to be faster than the other time that we got, which was 26 seconds, I believe. But yeah, there's Walmarts. There might not be a lot of Walmarts. Well, let me put it this way. There's definitely not as many Walmarts in those two countries as there are in the US, but there are some Walmarts, at least in the places that I've gone. So yeah, we got a 20-second time. That's good enough for me. I really don't care. We're still beating the next closest person in my clan by 15 seconds. Right there. So yeah, we're good. So yeah, now we've got to fight this guy. We've got these two rooms. We're going to go ahead and try and do this one. So the way these rooms work, these special little rooms here on the side, the way these two rooms work are that they have special restrictions that make it harder for you to do. So I'm not really worried about time when it comes to these. Bang, bang. Faction crypts, so that banner will do nothing. Okay, that banner does something. Bang, and let's see, 40 seconds, 38. Bang, there we go. Okay, so I believe this team should be able to beat this. We're still fairly early in the tower, so I wouldn't imagine it being too hard. Canada seems like a nice place to live. If you don't mind the cold, sure. I would never want to live there, though, because it is so freaking cold for so long. I don't even want to live... Right now, I'm living in the south of the United States, and I want to move more south because I hate the cold. I originally didn't mind the cold, but then I moved to New York and then to Canada. Yeah, no, I hate the cold now. So if you don't mind the cold, Canada's not bad. It's a nice place. The way I look at it, though, is that Canada has a reputation for being so nice because of the fact that if you look at just about every country, or at least every country that I've been to, as you get to a warmer and warmer climate, people seem to get nicer. Don't know why that is, but it does seem to be a thing. Colorado's the only exception in the US, but that's because they were the first place to legalize pot and they're all high all the time. So Colorado's an exception. But but yeah, it seems like as you get further and further south, people get nicer. As you get to warmer and warmer climates, people get nicer. That's just the way it seemed most of the places that I've been. What does this guy do again? I think this guy, I don't remember what this guy does. So yeah, we're just going to go with, sorry, I'm trying to come up with a team here. We're going to go here. Or wait, no, we're going to go here, 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 here. And so what I'm doing here, what I'm thinking is I'm picking attack champions. This is an attack-based, 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 attack-based. This guy's a defense-based, defense-based. She's an attack-based, but she doesn't do enough damage. So that's what I'm thinking through right now. I guess we could go with this guy, but I really don't want... we'll go her. But yeah, it seems like as you get to a warmer and warmer climate, people get nicer. And the north of the US is the south of Canada. So you have really rude Northern Americans versus nice Southern Canadians. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's part of the reason why they have a reputation of being so nice. And most of them are nice, unless they find out you're from the US. And then they'll deliberately talk in French to make sure you don't understand them. So yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just Canada's a decent place to live, but I will say that if you need something done quickly that's not an emergency, it takes forever because I've had to use the Canadian medical system and it sucked. Yes, it was free, but it took forever and it sucked. So there's parts of the Canadian medical system I like, which is that it's not privatized, which is really nice because I feel like, so here's my thing when it comes to medical systems. I feel like in the US, because it's privatized, they're incentivized to, how do I put this? They're incentivized to make you feel better, not to fix the problem. Versus the Canadian medical system, I feel like their main purpose, because they're government funded, is to fix the problem, not to make you feel better. And that's, both of them have their pros and cons, which is that because it's privatized, it seems like there's a lot more medical innovation that comes out of the US than just about anywhere else in the world. But again, it feels like they're trying to make you feel better, not to cure the problem. Because if they don't cure the problem, you keep coming in and they keep making more money. Versus the Canadian side, it seems like they're there to fix the problem, not to make you feel better. So if there's something cosmetic you want to have done, it takes forever to get it done. So yeah, that's my main gripe. For instance, on this side of my face,
Can't hide.
right there,
They're following you.
I don't know if you could hear me or not. On that side of my face, I have a, what's it called?
Savory Mexican spices will not let you get away.
Man, what is that thing called? A cyst. I have a cyst that grows on the side of my face. And the first time it ever started to get bigger and bigger, I wanted to get it removed. And they basically said, yeah, we'll remove it, but it's going to take us a while. And basically, it was faster to wait 6 months when I had enough time off and go back to the US and get it removed than to continue to wait for the Canadian system to happen. Basically, because cysts have a very low chance of being something bad. They can become cancerous and they can have a bunch of problems with them, but it's a very low chance. But yeah, I went back to the US I called and asked for an appointment. They scheduled me for an appointment for 3 days later. Went in, got the cyst removed. They gave me the test results within a week. I was still technically on the waiting list in Canada the entire time. So yeah, things like that, I'd rather have the US system. Now it still does continue to come back. So I've gotten it removed twice now, and both times they haven't been able to completely get it to stop growing. But, you know, it's still, like I said, it's one of those things that, like, you know, you really got, being a dual resident of both Canada and the US is the best way to go, because anything that the Canadian healthcare system is taking forever, come to the US and pay for it, then you go back to Canada and do anything else that would be super expensive. So for instance, if you had to get a triple bypass for your heart, probably want to do that in Canada, not the US. Although the US, that's one of those things. I was saying that the US seems to try and make you feel better, not fix the problem. That's one of the few things, like a heart surgery, the US will try and fix the problem, because if they don't fix the problem, you die and they can't keep making money from you. So when it comes to a certain level, yeah, that's not necessarily always the case, but a lot of the times it feels like that's what they're doing in the US. Anyways, Canada seems like a nice place to live. Also, so between the cold and the fact that the medical system takes forever, and the fact that the people low-key hate you if you're American, if you get rid of all three of those factors, it's a pretty nice place. They're pretty agreeable in most places, but it's hard to tell. It almost feels fake. So I don't know if you came across any of those people that it almost feels fake when you're talking to them, like they're trying to be nice to you because they feel like they have to, not because they're actually nice people. There's a lot of people like that in Canada where they just feel fake all the time. So yeah, don't get me wrong. If I had to choose between living in the north of America versus Canada, definitely picking Canada. But I'd rather live in the south of America all the time. But yeah, if I had to pick between living in New York and Canada again, if I was forced to move to one of those two places, I'd pick Canada all day, every day. But yeah, I hate New York. New York, pretty much anything super far north. Yeah, no, I'd rather live in Canada, but I'd rather live in the South of America, like 100% all the time more. Anyways, random fact: in GTA 5, if you say hello to the cops, they will shoot you till you're dead. Okay. Interesting fact. Same as if you stand near them, LOL. I would assume that would be if your threat level, like, isn't there like a threat level thing? Like, the more people you hit in a car and like the more stuff you do, the threat level escalates and the cops start chasing you. Isn't that the same thing that, like, if you're, wouldn't it be that you're like I'm assuming a threat level would have to be pretty high before they just start shooting you, or do they just start shooting you? I don't know. I mean, GTA did a really good job of making cops seem like the bad guys, because they literally are the bad guys in that game. They are. I mean, you're the criminal, so that's the thing. You're the criminal in that game, but at the same time, they're the people that you're fighting against, so it makes cops seem as if they're bad. But anyways, on that note though, we are at 4:05. So I guess I'm gonna kind of try and wrap it up here. Yeah, so this is just going to be on auto battle anyways, and I guess the only thing you're really going to miss out on is me spending the rest of the energy and doing another clan boss game. So, on that note, PP, I'm going to get to the gym. I hope you have a good rest of your day, man. I'll see you on the next live stream. Peace!